For all of you guys to watch tonight. This is going to be a very fun night indeed. Benji, how do you think this is going to go just based on the fact this is a main league member versus an academy league member?
Well, it's definitely a clash of the two sides. We have the main league member versus representing main league, and then we have the academy member. And tough start for Papa ShadowDragon, who just gets faked out by the kickoff of Itsuki. Tries to go the one way and then gets faked out the other way. But definitely some, not regional, but definitely some sides to fight for. We have Papa ShadowDragon representing the entirety of academy, and Itsuki representing main league. So we'll see if that has anything to fare with these matches.
Indeed. But now, already starting off, this is going to be a very, very close match here. Papa Dragon, Shadow Dragon, definitely one of the most mechanical players in Academy at the moment in time. And I can't wait to see how this is going to continue to go. Looks like everybody, I know that there's some audio problems here. Run quick. I'm just trying to, just trying my best to fix the overlay here really quickly for y'all. But overall, this is going to be a very fun match to listen to, and I can't wait to see how this ends up going. Benji, how do you describe this match going so far?
Pretty basic stuff for not seeing any sort of star-studded plays, but Itsuki, good 50-50, and I don't think Papa ShadowDragon was ready for a shot there. Itsuki displays it slow, doesn't even use any of his boosts, he saves it for the shot, and even with the shot, he only puts a little bit of boost behind it, and really some high-level plays coming out of Itsuki.
Indeed, and overall, Itsuki stepping up big here, already getting an early 2 goals, and I can't wait to see how he continues to do as this game goes out.
But Papa Dragon has a chance of his own, but cannot actually put it in. Has another chance, but Itsuki will get the save right there. That was Papa Dragon's chance off the kickoff, but now Itsuki, lots of boost in time. Opting for the dribble play, going for what seems like an air dribble bump, and he will get the air dribble bump. Great play from Itsuki. The 1v1, I don't know how much 1v1 he's played, but that's a 1v1 play in and of itself. So takes his time, keeps the ball in his hood, pops the ball up, and immediately goes for that bump, and nothing Shadow Dragon can do there.
Indeed, and Shadow Dragon, this is going to be some great experience for him, playing against a main league member, and he's definitely on one of those teams that's striving to be at the top. Of course, Team Black ended up winning their second tournament match, so I believe that makes Team Aqua and Team Sapphire tied for that second place spot in terms of points. So he's definitely going to try and get as much experience out of this as he can, as we try and wait to see if his team can go up to the promotion relegation tournament.
And an own goal coming out of Papa Dragon. This is actually the last shot. The Papa Dragon takes his time, which is smart from him, but doesn't execute here. And it's like he couldn't get all of his guard behind that ball. And unfortunate play from Papa Dragon, but he still has plenty of time. And in ones especially, you can never really count anybody out with kickoff goals.
And this is a best of 5, so Papa Shadow Dragon, very smart player, definitely can adapt and go throughout this series and see how well he truly can do against the likes of Itsuki. But who knows, maybe the nerves in 1v1 are definitely a lot more major than they are in any other series.
Definitely, and we have a lot more time coming to these games. With the higher scoreline, we'll see probably this game will be not necessarily double of a normal series, but it's a game. 5th goal of the game so far, and he's firing on all cylinders now. He was ready for the matches today, unlucky we didn't have them, but he's got this one he can prepare for.
Exactly, but here we go. Itsuki starting off strong with a 5-goal lead. However, ladies and gentlemen, this is not going to be a one-sided match. Right now, game number 1, it might be one-sided, but as Papa Shadow Dragon gets warmed up, he will start scoring goals right, left, and center. And as we can see right here, Papa Shadow Dragon hit his first goal off of a kickoff.
And really played to get him back into this series, or this game so far. It's been rough for him so far starting these first 2 minutes, and that kickoff goal is finally going to put him on the scoreboard.
Indeed, but here we go. 5-1. 3 minutes left on the clock. Still got a lot of time left to go. But here comes Papa Shadow Dragon right off the kickoff again, looking for a second goal. Will pinch it in. Shadow Dragon with the kickoffs, really starting off strong.
And that's another strong kickoff, and just destroying Itsuki. He tries to get back to it, but pinches it with Papa Shadow Dragon. And if I was Itsuki, I would be worried. That's 2 goals within about no time, so plenty of time left for Papa Shadow Dragon.
And we do have to remember, this is a main league member in Itsuki facing off against an academy member, and the academy member just has better kickoffs. Who would have thought that?
And that's the 3rd in a row. Really, Itsuki's got to try something different. He's got to go for a different type of kickoff, and if this keeps up, well, we have a tied game in no time.
Let's see if Itsuki can change up this kickoff here. We're going to see, just looking at Itsuki, if he has a better control of his car. Let's see why he's losing these kickoffs. This time he goes for a delayed kickoff, but it ends up making it so he doesn't get scored on right away. It looked like in the very first couple kickoffs, he was doing the same exact kickoff every single time, never was really center of the ball. So it allowed Papa Dragon to really just jump right into the middle of that ball and win every single 50. But now it's going to be a 1v1 situation. Back within 2, Papa Dragon looking for a flick, is not going to get the flick he wants. And Itsuki might have a free counterattack. He's just going to pop the ball up high, though. However, Papa Dragon goes for boosting it. Itsuki is going to score. And that's going to be, once again, a 3-goal lead for Itsuki.
We're seeing a lot of necessarily just mistakes coming out of the players and free goals for this. Of course, Papa ShadowDragon gets beat on the ball and cannot get back to it in time, but Itsuki with a pretty free goal and keeping the scoreline further and further away as he does not want to keep this game close.
Exactly, but now we're still not at our halfway point. Sometimes you forget how long 1v1 seemed to be with all the goals, but here we go. Papa ShadowDragon trying to cut it around 1, was not able to. One place that Papa ShadowDragon does really well in is the air, but we have not seen him jump into the air at all yet. He will get a great 50-50 on the defensive line, but I would love to see ShadowDragon go into the air and start using his aerial mechanics. Itsuki's pretty solid in the air, but I'd say Papa ShadowDragon, even though he's Academy, is a little bit better.
I think this is probably going to be a very impactful first game because this first game will be a lot longer than what the 5-minute mark says because we have so many goals coming in for these teams. So I believe this first game will decide the pace of the other games. Itsuki going for another air dribble play, has control of the ball, but Papa ShadowDragon cuts him off very well. Tries to go for a shot of his own, but ends up popping the ball up and giving it right back to Itsuki, who actually has an open net now if he can put this in. He does put it in, and 3-7, game pulling further and further away.
Itsuki definitely looking confident at this moment in time. However, Papa Dragon, he knows the nerves. He's been in a very important semifinal match, and even though his team was not able to win, he was still looking like one of the best players on that team. But if we can see him now warm up into this series, continue to play strong, then I think definitely this next game could go to Papa ShadowDragon, even if right now he's not able to come back.
Definitely. He's showing moments of brilliance. We're seeing these kickoff goals. They're so impactful to his playstyle. And another shot from Itsuki. This one will be just off the post, but Papa Dragon will get the save either way. Itsuki now has time. Opts for the wall play. Taking this time. Has tons of boost to work with. Keeping the air dribble. Keeping it close to his hair. Go for the flip reset, but the ball will be off target. And mechanical showing from Itsuki.
ShadowDragon once again going for the shot. It's going to be saved away easily by Itsuki as he clears it right at the midfield line. Might have an empty net here. ShadowDragon looks like he was not able to recover in time, and Itsuki will get another goal. ShadowDragon, all his goals right now are from those kickoff goals. If we can see him start gaining possession and start using his mechanics, we have not seen ShadowDragon go into the air at all. That has always been the strongest asset in his game.
We need to see him use his skill set, use what he can do on the field to win this 1v1. Itsuki, another strong kickoff from him. Really a swap, and now he has time on the wall once again. But Papa ShadowDragon with the demo, cutting him off, giving himself some time. Does opt to get the boost play, take the ball back. Itsuki pushing up, opts the fake though. Challenge to just evade him. And Itsuki all over Papa ShadowDragon, not giving me any space, but does end up getting bumped. And an open net what it looks like for Papa ShadowDragon, and will keep the game close.
There we go, back to a 4-goal deficit. In 1v1, this is a possible deficit to come back on. And with Papa ShadowDragon's kickoffs, it's definitely possible for him to start getting some kickoff goals, bring it within 2. However, Itsuki, I think he's learned from when he was getting scored on by all those kickoff goals and will probably adapt.
Definitely, the kickoff can only work for you so much, and the kickoff will not work for Papa ShadowDragon. It does keep possession though, but Itsuki immediately challenging. All Itsuki has to do is just delay time, give himself that gap between, not let him score any goals, and that's exactly what he's doing. Just not giving him any space to work with. We'll give him space though right now. Papa ShadowDragon takes to the air for the first time this game, pops the ball up, goes for another touch, but Itsuki will cut him off, and another play just disarmed by Itsuki.
Itsuki definitely looked a lot nicer when we've seen him go into the air, but that was definitely a lot more control coming out from Papa ShadowDragon. If we can start seeing him continue to go into the air, use those mechanics, then maybe we can start seeing him popping off. But Itsuki, he is warmed up, and he's definitely a strong starter.
Definitely. This first game will be so nice for him. He'll have that just lead so he can fall back on whenever if he loses a game, he'll be like, I just won this game. It doesn't matter. He's already has his first goal lead and looking more and more like Papa ShadowDragon. Will not be able to come back from this.
There we go. But now, up to the kickoff once again. ShadowDragon will win the kickoff out of the side. However, he loses the possession. Itsuki going to be trying to grab the mid boost here. Play it slow. ShadowDragon does a really wide turn, not really going to act well as a fake challenge, but his full challenge is an amazing one at that. We'll fake it out, looking for the Doomsy Dish. We'll end up just trying to take possession, and game number 1 is going to go to Itsuki. Very stellar performance coming out from the 1v1 play.
To aggress, because that person, that player who is above, doesn't have to do much. And Papa ShadowDragon already starting off strong, getting possession in the corner. Will have to go off the ceiling, see what he can do with the ball. It does not end up hitting the ball, but neither Itsuki. Papa ShadowDragon actually has an open net, and we'll shoot that, get the first goal of the game.
There we go. We saw Papa ShadowDragon. He's in the air. Itsuki had to respect him, and Itsuki does go for early challenges a lot of the time, especially in 3v3. And it looks like it does transfer over to his 1v1 gameplay. So if Papa Dragon can see that and know the early challenges are coming, then right when he sees Itsuki jump, he might be able to fake him out.
The first goal is so good for him, but Itsuki now on the offense. Opts for the air play, taking his time in the air, going for the air dribble. Guys go 50-50, but a great 50-50 from Papa ShadowDragon. Will evade the ball out of his net, and now he has time. Looks like just a freestyle 1v1 right now. Another airplay coming in, and looking for a bump actually. He does not get the bump, and it's a game. Now he has his chance. Opts to go for the early hit, but he can't go for it, and that's going to be another goal for Papa ShadowDragon.
ShadowDragon, he's warmed up. Maybe he's listening to the stream or someone's telling him the advice that we had, because he's starting to go in the air, and it's showing that, and it shows in Itsuki's gameplay that he's starting to be a little bit worried about the mechanics of this Academy player. Remember, and for those of you guys who are new to the Havoc Esports, we have 2 leagues with Main League and Academy League. Our Academy League are people who are C3 and below in their main playlists, and then of course Main League is GC1 and above. And right now we're seeing Academy player, a very mechanical Academy player in Papa ShadowDragon, stepping up and trying to show what he can do to this Main League member in Itsuki.
It would be a huge win for the entirety of Academy to try and dethrone a Main League player, but Itsuki goes for a shot. Papa ShadowDragon with a great save. Now he's on offense again. Opts for the airplay once again, taking his time. Has one hit, opts for the one, but will miss a double touch. And Itsuki just have an open net to shoot on. He should put this in, and he will put this in. Keep him the game and just cuts the lead right in half.
There we go. This is what Itsuki's been doing. He's been waiting for Papa ShadowDragon to make mistakes. However, ShadowDragon has been a little bit more consistent in the air so far. So even though he was now able to score that double tap, I'd still like to see him continuing to go in the air, continuing to be confident in his mechanics. When ShadowDragon's confident in his mechanics, he can beat anybody.
Definitely, and those air plays are going to be the difference maker. We're going to have to see who can just best each other in the air plays, because most of these players are very prolific in their ground plays. So we're going to see these air plays come into play, and Itsuki goes for a flip reset, opts for, and actually gets the fake. Look at this play from Itsuki. He didn't have his reset, or maybe he just didn't opt to use it. But takes the ball in the air, and ShadowDragon is so bought out by this flip reset that he just immediately jumps, and Itsuki waits till he gets on the ground and just uses it.
There we go. Itsuki tying up the game, but this game number 2 is very close, and ShadowDragon knows he does not want to have to reverse sweep, and he doesn't want to have to take it one game at a time. But ShadowDragon, right off the kickoff, might be able to get the goal. Itsuki can't get the save, and that's going to be goal number 3 for ShadowDragon. Here's what we like to see.
And what do you think contributes to this closer scoreline coming in from Papa ShadowDragon? Do you think it's a matter of just him having to warm up in that game 1, or maybe he's playing differently?
I think it's just confidence. Now that he's played a game on stream in 1v1s, he's had a lot of experience on stream playing against better players in 3s. But ShadowDragon, he knows he's the underdog coming into this. He is the Academy player coming in to try and do his best here. And now that he's gotten a game 1 and he's shown that he can score and he can keep it close, we're starting to see even more confidence, especially in his mechanics, as he goes for the air dribble bump and he almost manages to get it. Ball's just a little bit too high on that one, going to the crossbar.
Try to take a play at Itsuki's playbook, because he's already air dribble bumped him twice. Those mechanics really coming out to play. And now we're seeing a matter of 50-50s. We're seeing whoever gets the 50-50 will keep possession and then go for whatever play they please, which is more likely than not an air play. So we're seeing who can just out-mechanic each other.
And ShadowDragon, maybe at the beginning of the Academy season, maybe he would not have even taken the show match. But now that he's had 2 tournaments of experience under his belt, he has the experience, he knows he has the mechanics, and he puts in another one. ShadowDragon getting a 2nd goal lead.
And this looks like free for ShadowDragon all the way. Just waits till Itsuki challenges. Itsuki playing very risky. I'm pretty sure he was going for the corner boost or mid boost, just absolutely behind Papa ShadowDragon, and he actually has to afford a goal for that. So risky play from Itsuki and no reward.
Here we go, ShadowDragon trying to set up a bounce dribble, goes for the flick, and now almost manages to get that goal. Papa ShadowDragon, he's starting to be confident, not just in his aerial play, but his mechanics overall. That was a lot better of a flick than we had seen in game number 1, but now we can see that Itsuki is not changing up his game plan. He's going for early challenge after early challenge, and ShadowDragon, even though he is a very consistent mechanical player, he is also a very smart player, and if you're going to early challenge him every single time, he knows how to read that. He knows that you're going to do it every single time, and he will find a counter for it.
Itsuki with another chance to shoot, but PapaDragon takes his time and has time once again. Has boost as well. Itsuki fakes the early chance this time. It gives him a little bit of space, and Papa ShadowDragon cuts him down. He notices the overcommit from Itsuki, and that's his 5th goal of the game so far.
And it wouldn't be the first time that anybody in Academy, any team in Academy has taken out or won a game against a main league member. However, we have still yet to have ever had an Academy team win a series against a main league team. And granted, this is 1v1s, but even then, we have still yet to see that happen.
Yeah, we get to see that happen, and I think these players are very close in rank and very close in skill. I think most of the players in the upper echelon of Academy can contend at least with the lower level Academy players, or the lower level main league players. And this is going for another air dribble. Actually just opts for the air dribble and pulling this game back. Only cuts down the lead to only 2.
There we go. Itsuki managed to actually fake out one of the commentators of that one. Everybody thought he was going to go for a bump there, but instead he continues with the air dribble, and ShadowDragon can't get to it. But there we go. We finally are seeing a mix-up, at least in the offense with Itsuki. His defense is still pretty much challenge, but when it comes to possession, he's starting to mix it up.
Definitely, and that mix-up is going to be so affordable to him. He has to adapt, and he's adapting now with that quick shot. Papa ShadowDragon did not expect it, and Itsuki doesn't put much power behind it, but he puts great placement, and that just throws off defenders so much.
This is what we want to continue seeing here from Itsuki. Just the warming up, realizing that 1v1s is a chess match. If you're going to do the same thing over every single game you play in chess, the other person is eventually going to read you. But now, it's the same thing here in this 1v1. He has to adapt. He has to keep changing up his strategies. And we see another early 50-50 there from him. However, he does manage to get the boost in the corner. ShadowDragon sees that there's an early challenge, and he wins the 50-50, but Itsuki manages to gain back possession. Ball into the corner will end up staying there as ShadowDragon makes a very brilliant challenge, and he will maintain possession. And there's another early challenge on the defense, as readable as ever, and ShadowDragon once again gets a goal.
Once again, another early challenge. Papa ShadowDragon was so ready for it. He immediately puts the ball on the top of his card and just waits, and he strikes. And he sees the early challenge and increases his lead.
This is what we want to continue seeing here from ShadowDragon. He knows what Itsuki's doing. Itsuki has not mixed up his defense, even though his offense is brilliant. If he, against somebody as consistent as ShadowDragon, if you do the same thing every single time you challenge the ball, he's going to know what to do. As we see there, ShadowDragon just baiting out a 50-50. He actually fakes out Itsuki and looks at the shot, almost manages to get the goal. But as we can see, the IQ out of ShadowDragon is even higher than some of the main league members we know.
And it's not often you see an Academy player toying with a main league player the way that ShadowDragon just did, and a little bit of mechanical error from Itsuki. Kind of just drove up to the wall and didn't realize what Papa ShadowDragon was going to do. And another goal from ShadowDragon in this game. If Itsuki can't change up his gameplay, it's going to go in the hands of Papa ShadowDragon.
If there's no kickoff goal here, or a kickoff goal in favor of ShadowDragon, that might be an Academy member taking out a main league member, at least in one game so far. This is going so well right now. Itsuki trying to maintain possession. That's another fake challenge. ShadowDragon, this is what he's doing. He's mixing up his defense. He's doing what Itsuki won't. Every single time we see ShadowDragon, we don't know if he's going to fake challenge or real challenge. But with Itsuki, we know what he's doing every single time. He's just going to full-on challenge the ball, as we see there. Once again, full-on challenge. But now it's going to be another air dribble, and Itsuki realizing that the air dribbles might be the only weakness here for ShadowDragon.
And the only saving grace of Itsuki is his offense. This is great offensive pressure, but he's only on offense about half the time, so he's got to improve his defense going into the next games. But he still has time if he can get a kickoff goal, a very strong one, but has to go straight into the net.
There we go. 6 seconds on the clock. ShadowDragon just has to get a good, solid kickoff. This kickoff is in favor of Itsuki. He has to score here before 0 seconds, but he's not able to, and that's going to be ShadowDragon getting his first win on the board. ShadowDragon, great first win here for Academy.
And really showing off how just incredible he is, how much he can bring to a team and bring to his own playstyle. He completely faked out Itsuki on multiple occasions, and look, best of 3 series. And these players know it, and they know that they only have to win about 2 games just to take this entire series, and it's anybody's game.
Here we go. It's gonna be Itsuki again, trying to get the ball past ShadowDragon, but ShadowDragon will maintain possession. Now over to Itsuki. Itsuki trying to take the ball into his own corner. This is a very smart play here from Itsuki, not trying to force anything, just trying to make sure he can maintain possession. But ShadowDragon mixes up his defense again, and he puts the ball in the back of the net.
Yes, as we're commending him on his fake challenges, he completely switches up, sees Itsuki has lost the ball, and immediately knows he can challenge to get a free goal here. That's exactly what he does to open up the scoring for his team.
But this is what Itsuki is not doing. As we see from ShadowDragon, he fake challenges, he full challenges, he mixes up what he's doing. We don't even know what he's going to do from time to time, and it works out, and he might get a kickoff goal right here, puts it in the back of the net. ShadowDragon leading by 2.
And that's just a great kickoff. We talked about his kickoff, how commendable it is, how great it was, and Itsuki actually died on the kickoff, so nobody even there, and an open net for Papa ShadowDragon.
Here we go, and ladies and gentlemen, remember, ShadowDragon is only an Academy member, and we've been saying this from every single game so far. He is in the league for C3s and below. Of course, Itsuki, he's a main league member. He's playing with probably one of the best mechanical players in the league in Cabbage. He has a lot of experience from main league, and he will pick up a goal here. However, ShadowDragon just being able to pick up a win as an Academy member, and Academy just being C3 and below, it's an amazing thing to see.
And the turbo flick coming out of Itsuki really faked out Papa ShadowDragon. Don't know if that was fully intentional, but it worked for Itsuki, and a goal is a goal. So he is brought back this game, and if he can keep his kickoffs just not in his net, then he can actually win this game.
Itsuki trying to maintain possession here. Now going up the side wall. Looking for the aerial play. Actually, here comes ShadowDragon. He knows he can make a brilliant challenge there. And is now going to get brought over to the side. Over to the sidewall once again. Itsuki having to play a little bit faster, but ShadowDragon knows how to play fast. He is an Academy, and that's how they get their goals. However, it's going to be bounced off the sidewall. ShadowDragon will look for a quick shot. It's not going to be good enough, though. And Itsuki will maintain possession. Can we see Itsuki doing anything with this ball here? Taking possession. Looking for the fake. Goes for 2. Cuts it across, but ShadowDragon gets the challenge and will look for a counterattack.
And Itsuki trying his best, throwing in everything in his playbook. Look at the demo with open up space, but he does not have any boost. He's not going to opt to go for the corner boost. Now he finally will. Just dragging the ball across him and goes to the wall. 90 boost. Let's see what he can do with it. As the first touch, going for the air dribble. Actually gets it, and a beautiful play from Itsuki. He has so much control on the ball after that first touch.
The air dribbles seem to be the only kryptonite here for ShadowDragon. He does not know how to challenge them. He tries to go for the bump instead, and it does not end up working out. Brilliant play there from Itsuki. Honestly, it looked like he may have gone for a flip reset, and if he did, ShadowDragon may have gotten that challenge. However, just due to the casual thinking and realizing that he has the better air dribbles, he ends up managing to get a goal, and he now will take the lead for the first time since game number 1.
And it completely flipped. We always talk about Papa ShadowDragon, but Itsuki has brought this game back from the depths of who knows what. And it's looking like he is poised to increase his lead.
Here we go, though. ShadowDragon, he is adaptable. He has the smarts. Let's see how he continues to progress throughout this game. ShadowDragon knows his problem right now are those air dribbles. The matter is not a matter of if he knows the problem. He just has to find a way to adapt and fix them. But here we go. That's going to be a long shot. Itsuki ends up getting the miss, and the ball's just going to bounce in. Itsuki rushing onto defense will not get the save.
Papa ShadowDragon, adaptability. He sees the overcommit from Itsuki and just opts for the net. Itsuki tried his best to get back in time, but couldn't get the touch on the ball, and it will bounce straight in.
Here we go. 3 minutes on the clock once again, and they're now going to continue forward. And it looks like everybody in chat, cheer on whoever you guys think is going to win. We got a few fans here for the Itsuki, and we also got a few Papa ShadowDragon fans. ShadowDragon is a very stellar Academy player. All the Academy members are definitely going to be cheering him on. But now it's going to be over to Itsuki once again. Tied 3-3, but ShadowDragon with the blindside challenge will find another empty net. And I just want everybody in chat to see how brilliant this challenge is. Look at this. He fake challenges, and then he challenges where Itsuki can't see him. Of course, if you look from our screen, Itsuki may have been able to see him, but from Itsuki's screen, the ball is blocking his view, and he doesn't hear ShadowDragon challenge, so that's going to be a free goal off the brilliant challenge there from ShadowDragon.
Really using every single tactic in this game to his advantage to try and win this game. Itsuki with a great kickoff. Just opts for the net, but will not get it on target in time. Pop ShadowDragon takes the ball to the ground. Hard hit from him, and actually demos him. Itsuki gives him time, but low boost from him. It will stay on the wall, though. Ball will bounce onto the floor. Tries to go for the corner, but Itsuki reads it all the way. Now Itsuki on the ceiling. Goes down now. Has used all of his boost and actually loses the ball, and Itsuki, a mechanical miss from him. He used all of his boost and couldn't catch up to the ball in time, and Papa ShadowDragon capitalizes.
If ShadowDragon manages to get this win here, it's going to be a very nerve-wracking here for Itsuki. He managed to win game number 1, and he has the potential to win all these games. However, if he goes to game number 4 down in the series, who knows what question's going to pop into his head? Is he about to lose to an Academy player? Is he about to just lose in general? Nerves? How is he going to play? There's so many questions that might be going on in Itsuki's head right now. But ShadowDragon, he looking really good right now.
He is looking really good, and his kickoff goals. Still, even we don't talk about that aspect much, but that is probably the only aspect we saw in Game 1. But he's firing on all cylinders and using everything in his toolkit to try and win the series for Academy.
Indeed, Itsuki will win the kickoff here, and the ball rolls up the wall. Itsuki looking for a very quick double tap, ends up having to leave it as he sees ShadowDragon gets it, but ShadowDragon goes for the ceiling shot, almost gets the dunk as well. Does he steal the boost? He managed to steal the boost from Itsuki. He knows Itsuki has 0 boost, but Itsuki will get the bump, and that might be a free goal. ShadowDragon played so well on that one, but Itsuki manages to get the bump.
And an early challenge, he's tried to throw in his gameplay, but Itsuki actually jumps over him and gets the bump. Even on low boost, Itsuki is still making an impact, keeping this game close.
Still a lot of time here in game number 3 left to go, but ShadowDragon is still in the lead. Okay, he's trying to do this for Academy, trying to show that Academy, and remember, he's not even on the best team in Academy, and he's doing this to one of the main league members. If he can continue to push forward and be aggressive, then who knows how this is going to affect people's mindsets if they end up going down to that promotion relegation tournament. But now over to ShadowDragon, ends up not being able to get the beat, and Itsuki will now have to rotate back. Itsuki ends up leaving the ball. ShadowDragon takes a long shot. It ended up working last time, but it did not have enough height, as in the last goal he managed to score from long. And now it's going to be over to Itsuki. Itsuki takes a long shot. ShadowDragon actually goes for the boost, did not expect the boom, and Itsuki again mixing up his offense.
And this one, we've seen so many booms from these teams, and Papa ShadowDragon throws in that fake, but he doesn't realize that boom is coming in, goes for the boost, and immediately regrets it, and this just is incredible game from both these teams, and it's anybody's game now. We're only at a 1-goal game now.
ShadowDragon with a brilliant kickoff, though, might be able to score off the kickoff. He ends up cutting it as he sees he does not get the possession he needs. Now it's going to be over to Itsuki. How ShadowDragon fakes it, he goes for the boost. And actually managed to get Itsuki to jump. And then ShadowDragon goes for a challenge. He had 0 boost, and he knows he can go for that challenge. The mix-up, the IQ coming out from ShadowDragon is so commendable. He wasn't able to score off of that one, but he realized that boost is his problem. If he goes for the boost, he might not always be able to do what he needs to do. And Itsuki seems really focused on boost at this moment in time, so it might be a great battle between the two playstyles.
Itsuki is just trying to starve his way out of Papa ShadowDragon's defense, but Papa ShadowDragon will finally get boosted. Itsuki's still trying to steal it. Maybe he doesn't realize it. Papa ShadowDragon does now have boost. Itsuki will opt for the backflip challenge. Papa ShadowDragon plays the challenge. Tries to go, but Itsuki, an early challenge from him. Can he put the ball in the net? No, not just yet. Tries to go for the shot now. He's going to rush to it, but the ball is off, and no goal will be scored for Itsuki.
Great flick there from ShadowDragon. He wasn't able to score, but he managed to bait out Itsuki. He might be able to beat Itsuki with 0 boost, and he does manage to beat him out. However, Itsuki will get the boost. ShadowDragon still looking for shots. Itsuki awkward to the ball. ShadowDragon actually manages to steal the boost as well, but now it's going to be over to Itsuki. Itsuki looks at the flick, and it's over ShadowDragon. ShadowDragon played so well, but Itsuki will tie the game.
And Itsuki plays this flick to perfection. Realizes ShadowDragon is retreating. Does not shadow defend properly, as ShadowDragon does get cut off, and tied game with only 13 seconds left to go.
Here we go, tied game. Well, we see an overtime here in game number 3, the overtime that might be able to decide the series. However, ShadowDragon ends up winning the kickoff, commendably strong. Now, over into the corner, Itsuki will early challenge. ShadowDragon knows this, he goes for the early challenge. However, that may not have been good of a mix-up. Itsuki will score with 2 seconds left to go.
And such a change of pace. Papa ShadowDragon was leading this game the entire way, and in the final waning seconds, he finally lost the lead, and Itsuki looking poised to take this 3rd game.
ShadowDragon, he has the kickoffs. Can he get a kickoff to work right now? Itsuki, he could fake challenge this. Let's see what's going to happen. ShadowDragon, Itsuki will fully challenge that ball. Will it bounce up? It does. Or Itsuki's going to drop that ball into the ground. And even though, let's see, is ShadowDragon going to get the win? Or is Itsuki going to manage to close out this series here? Here we go, ShadowDragon taking possession. Oh, it looks like they're tying up the game here at 1-2, maybe. I think that's what they agreed to. So we're gonna let the side to believe that's what they're trying to do here. Benji, how do you think this series is gonna go now that we're giving ShadowDragon a deficit, even though it was what happened at the beginning of the previous game?
We definitely need to see Itsuki keep this pressure because we saw just before his internet went out, he did lose a goal. So we need to see him kind of come back.
I don't know why he's waiting to start the match here. We don't. It's not like we have to start at the same exact time. Maybe that's what they're trying to do. However, is there any confirmation that that is what they're going to do?
I believe Itsuki is trying to kill some time, and looks like scoreline's a little bit off. Papa Dragon did score 2 goals instead of 1, but we'll play 2-3, I guess.
You might want to message the players and ask what's happening here real quick. Use the admin controls and set time/score. If we had those, I would gladly do that. However, let's just get the game started up here quickly, get Itsuki up by 1 goal here, and then we'll just start from there. Hopefully our admin will let them know that. But there we go. Benji has 3-2 scoreline for Itsuki. Papa ShadowDragon definitely going to be a lot more warmed up, but here we go.
Actually, we'll see. Papa ShadowDragon did have the momentum favoring him just before the disconnect, which is unfortunate, but we'll see if he can keep carrying the momentum into this game.
ShadowDragon definitely has the mechanics. He's warming up. He has the IQ. The only thing that Itsuki seems to have over him is the IQ on offense, or the ability to change up his arsenal when it comes to the offensive side. So let's see if the IQ on defense from Papa ShadowDragon or the IQ on offense from Itsuki is going to allow them to get the win for themselves.
And the IQ, I think, is the most important part for these players. We know they're both mechanical. They both have a skill set beyond what most players would in Rocket League. But we need to see that smarts. We need to see what sets up you apart from every single player is how well you can think when you're on the field. So let's see who can outthink their player.
Exactly, but here comes ShadowDragon right off the kickoff. We're back to the 1v1 game, ladies and gentlemen, and ShadowDragon already starting off with possession into the air. Ends up not getting the touch he needs, and Itsuki will go for the early challenge. However, ShadowDragon, knowing that Itsuki does early challenge, was able to go back to the ground and recover pretty quickly.
And Papa ShadowDragon now taking his time. Let's go for the ground, but a 50-50 favoring him. Absolutely dunked Itsuki, but Itsuki will get back in time. Itsuki now has the ball in the corner. But Papa ShadowDragon with a dunk absolutely read him so hard and ties the game up, and an incredible play from Papa ShadowDragon. Itsuki thought he had more time than he actually did. Plays the ball, and Papa ShadowDragon immediately pounces and booms the ball into the net.
The only IQ problem right now I'm seeing from ShadowDragon is, even though in the last game we saw he was doing a great job of not going for boost, whenever the boost is within grasp or whenever he's close to it on offense, he tends to go for it. We did see him easily win that 50-50 with Itsuki and had around 30 boost in the tank and could have probably scored on him, but instead he goes for the big boost and Itsuki was able to recover. However, it looks like that's not going to be too big of a problem as ShadowDragon manages to get the goal lead once again.
And ShadowDragon just forcing his way through Itsuki, and Itsuki, an unfortunate own goal from him, just tries to run to the ball as fast as possible. So unfortunate from Itsuki, but we're seeing Papa ShadowDragon strike back in this 4th game, trying to force a game 5.
Great kickoff win there from ShadowDragon, puts it into the corner and manages to get the boost. Itsuki managed to grab a few pads and will go for the early challenge. ShadowDragon, of course, ready as ever, knows that Itsuki's going to go for the challenge as early as possible whenever he can. ShadowDragon tries to pre-flip off the wall, will not be able to get the touch he needs, and actually it's going to be a pretty poor recovery, and it's going to allow Itsuki to get this goal here. That's the one problem. Even if you know the other player is going to challenge, if you mess up mechanically, you're not going to be able to, you're going to get scored on. That's the only problem that players have, even if they know what the other team is doing. So if you guys are in your ranked games and the other player is always early challenging the ball, you may find situations where you still get scored on, even if you know what they're going to do. However, ShadowDragon, he's been pretty consistent so far, and that might have just been a one-time mistake.
And ShadowDragon taking his time now. A little bit, ball gets away from him. Itsuki will not challenge him, though, taking his time. Papa ShadowDragon also taking his time, goes around Itsuki. Ball bounces off the crossbar, but Papa ShadowDragon will finish the ball and regain the lead off of an incredible dribble play. He's outmaneuvering Itsuki.
Here we go, though. Very slow goal here from ShadowDragon this time, but he managed to do it off the smarts of knowing that Itsuki is going to early challenge. We see him cut the ball inward, trying to bait in the challenge, and then he cuts it right back across. Now that's what I want to continue seeing from ShadowDragon, baiting in the early challenges from Itsuki, and Itsuki managed to get the save this time. Actually, ShadowDragon, he went for the 50-50 that whole time, and he manages to get the 2-goal lead.
And a great bounce from Itsuki, or from Papa ShadowDragon, and absolutely out-50 Itsuki, who didn't know how to react to that bounce, and Papa ShadowDragon out-skilling him there, and increasing his lead to 2 goals.
Can we see ShadowDragon do it? If we see a Game 5 here in the first 1v1 show match that we've had in a very long time, nonetheless, between a main league and an academy member. Remember, guys are not the same rank. They're not the same players. I believe Itsuki is actually a little bit higher when it comes to 2s and 3s, as he is in the main league. But when it comes to 1v1s, it looks like ShadowDragon might be able to pull off a Game 5 here.
And Itsuki trying to force it. He's played from this deficit before, especially the last game. We saw a late comeback from him. If we can see it again, he will close the series. And that shot is on target. A great pop shot from him off the wall. Really jumps off the wall. And I don't think he caught the ball on the half wall. He may have, but a great shot from him out of the way.
Here we go. Itsuki really stepping up here when it matters most once again. However, it doesn't matter too much at this moment in time what the scoreline is. This is 1v1s. We still have half the game remaining. And ShadowDragon really going to have to make sure he does not throw away this one.
ShadowDragon plays the ball towards this corner. Itsuki takes his time. Does catch the ball. Gives himself some space and see what he can do with it. May go for an air play. Actually sticking with the dribble though. Just go for a pop play. And Itsuki doesn't get... Or Pop ShadowDragon doesn't get the best of it, and this game is tied up. Pop ShadowDragon opts for the challenge, but he late challenged, and he couldn't get his full car on the ball, and pops the ball straight up.
Still, ShadowDragon did mix it up there. He's been throwing in, he's been doing mostly fake challenges so far. So it's actually amazing there from Itsuki that he's able to react to that one and get the ball over him. ShadowDragon still managed to get the touch. However, great adaptation there from Itsuki.
And is that a kickoff goal from Pop ShadowDragon? That ball just bounced straight in. That is a kickoff goal from Pop ShadowDragon. And Itsuki, kickoff may be a problem again for him. That just bounced straight in. One bounce is all it took, and all the momentum for Itsuki, the 2 goals that he scored, is completely reset.
1 goal lead here for the ShadowDragon, and he's continuing to look strong. 2 minutes left on the clock, though, still, and Itsuki managed to come back within the last minute last time, and maybe he can do it here, as he has a lot more of the time than 1 minute now. Itsuki on the back wall might be looking for the Doomsday dish. ShadowDragon will not only get the block, but he'll maintain possession afterwards as well. Looking to try and get the cut past Itsuki, but Itsuki manages to recover. But Itsuki gets demoed. Ball will roll right in front of the net. Free shot here for ShadowDragon, but he ends up putting it right to the left side. Itsuki not able to get the save. ShadowDragon made it as easy as possible there for Itsuki, just isn't able to get that save.
And another 2-goal lead coming up from ShadowDragon. Let's see if we can keep this one for the remainder of the game, but in one's anything is possible. He could increase his lead, or he could lose. See what happens.
Itsuki not able, and he's going to have to try and make sure he maintains his mentalities. He's back down by 2. However, he was at a deficit of 3 by the last minute in the last game. But now, ShadowDragon pops the ball over with the flick. Itsuki will not get baited in this time. Itsuki goes for an early challenge, but ShadowDragon again, fake challenge into full challenge, baits in Itsuki. ShadowDragon pops the ball off the sidewall and actually gets Itsuki to rotate all the way back to his own side. ShadowDragon trying to maintain possession, looking for the low 50-50. He gets the 50-50. Ball's in an awkward situation here for Itsuki. ShadowDragon, oh, he goes for an early challenge first time this time, and Itsuki manages to get the ball. That's the only problem of challenging. That's the only problem right now about challenging there when people can see you. ShadowDragon thought he was challenging from a blind point of view, but Itsuki saw him last second and flicks it right over. ShadowDragon maybe throwing in a little bit too early of a challenge on that one.
And Itsuki is pulling it back once again. A minute left to go and only 1 goal deficit for him. And a great kickoff from him, but ball will end up in the hands of Itsuki actually again. Force the ball into the corner, but Pop ShadowDragon with 2 bumps will go for an early shot, but Itsuki does have time to go back. And laying in the midfield now. Has a boost. Goes for the airplay once again. Pop ShadowDragon is ready for it. He's seen it so many times and will not be able to go for the shot though.
ShadowDragon, he leaves the ball for free just to grab a big boost. Not something we like to see, but he manages to go in. Now, if he meant to just go for that big boost to bait an Itsuki just because he knew a clear wasn't coming in, then I'd say that was a brilliant play. However, generally, you don't want to give away possession for free.
Definitely not the ideal play, but a worthy play nonetheless. Pop ShadowDragon will score off of it and trying to force the game 5. He's so close. He just has to hold on for 40 more seconds, but Itsuki is roaring back, trying to do what he did in the last game.
And a reminder, everybody, there will be no main league matches tonight. All the matches are postponed. Well, 2 to 3 matches were being postponed, so we decided to postpone the entire week. However, we will have a show match between 2 of the main league teams coming up right after this.
And Itsuki That shot should have gone on target, but it will not go on target. He's got 20 seconds now. Clock is winding down. He needs 2 goals right away, or this will be a game 5. And a game 5 versus an academy player is not what anybody expected, I don't think.
I don't think anybody expected it, but ShadowDragon has definitely shown his worth here. And now all he has to do is waste down the clock. He ends up faking it. Ball's touching the ground. And ladies...
ShadowDragon played many times, and another kickoff goal straight from him. Itsuki in the dominance now. What an odd twist from him, especially in a game 5 to switch now. And looks like that kickoff didn't work for him as well as he thought it would in the dominance.
In 1v1s, switching up cars generally means to switch up in playstyles. Playing on a shorter car like the Octane and then going over to the likes of a Dominus, it might be a more flick-oriented game. However, we've not really seen Itsuki utilize any flicks. We've seen air dribbles from him. So maybe he is going to try and implement those flicks to the best of his ability. Actually, no, it looks like he just goes up into an air dribble right away. Maybe he's still trying to play the aerial game, but it might just be a little bit more comfortable in that car.
Maybe so, but ShadowDragon is comfortable in his own car, and this is his turf right now, championship field. He is going to try and own this, and he's already got the lead so far, but if we've seen anything from the series, the lead means basically nothing. Itsuki, especially in ones, he is such a good player, and the dominance is like a ShadowDragon will get the save, though, and another shot coming in from Itsuki will bounce that boy in, and bad up game so far now.
Remember, everybody, use your channel points. Go down into the channel point, into the prediction poll down below, and vote on whoever you guys think is going to win this series. It's a very close game 5. The poll's going to close here in just half a minute now. So everybody, get into those predictions. Vote on who you're going to think is going to win, ShadowDragon or Itsuki. Vote, vote, vote.
And Itsuki absolutely destroys him on the kickoff now, but doesn't get the boost though. But we'll go back for ShadowDragon playing the defense though. An early shot though from Itsuki will not give him anything, and has to rush back to ShadowDragon after the early shot, and nothing granted for him though.
ShadowDragon now trying to maintain possession. Now over to Itsuki. Itsuki trying to go for the ball. It goes for the musty, but he ends up getting completely dunked on there by Papa ShadowDragon. You might have a free shot here, just wasn't able to put it on target, but he had enough power to really bait in Itsuki. But Itsuki, and again with an early challenge, and ShadowDragon, maybe the nerves catching up to him, because normally he's prepared for these early challenges.
Normally he is, but maybe that one was just throwing him off a little bit. And Itsuki taking a commanding lead now. This is what we saw in the last game. He won up 2-1 with about the same time left. So Stevie, hold on to this, unlike what he did in the last game.
Here we go. ShadowDragon onto the kickoff once again. Can he get an early tie game here, or is Itsuki, now playing on a new car, going to get the better here of the Academy player? We have yet to ever see an Academy player win anything against a main league in anything. 1s, 2s, and 3s. Academy has never been able to get a win.
Academy has not been able to get a win, but ShadowDragon trying to force this win, and even if he doesn't win, this is still an incredible series from him. He has forced his game 5. He has taken the game to what nobody else thought he could, and commendable work from him.
Great early challenge there from ShadowDragon. He will get the boost. Itsuki will go for a pinch. Itsuki looking like he's a little nervous here. Even though he had the boost advantage there in that situation, he still went for a pinch to give away possession.
And ShadowDragon pushing on offense does get a flick, but it is over the defense, or over the net actually. Defense was not there. And Itsuki going for an early challenge, does fake it out. The ShadowDragon has a shot though. Shot will be off him. Itsuki actually goes for the early challenge, ShadowDragon, but cannot force it on offense, and the ball will roll past the net. But going for a dunk, ShadowDragon will cut that off once again.
Itsuki going for the mid boost. Will manage to get it, and the ball again just goes for a high clear. Now over to ShadowDragon. ShadowDragon just clears the ball down the field, reads it. Itsuki's not getting back to it. Can ShadowDragon get the goal? It's off the post, and he isn't able to get the goal. ShadowDragon, the accuracy is failing him at such an important time.
The accuracy is failing him, but let's see if he can try. He's still got plenty of time. He can win in other ways of just accuracy, and he does do that. He balls out his opponent, but he has to put it on target, and he will put it on target with the ground pinch. A boomer into the net, and half of the game gone, and we are tied up once again.
The nerves here are high. Let's see if they can manage to keep themselves under control here. Itsuki now tied once again with the Academy player. This is not as high scoring as it was in the previous games.
It is not. Maybe the nerves of Game 5 are getting to them, but anything could happen in this game so far, and I'm rooting for ShadowDragon. I know caster bias probably shouldn't happen, but the Academy upset would be such a storyline for him.
ShadowDragon, he faked out the aerial and then goes for a pop over Itsuki, who never even jumped. But now the ball's going to go out mid. ShadowDragon into the air. Looks for the 50-50, but Itsuki will get the beat. The 50-50 never even occurred there. However, Itsuki ended up making a poor misplay there, and he's going to have to challenge back. But ShadowDragon with the early challenge, it will be wide, but it's going to roll up. ShadowDragon into the air, playing it slow. Gets the pancake! Almost manages to get the goal. Now that would have been insane, but Itsuki's going to get the clear away.
And almost an incredible play from him. Pop ShadowDragon he's denied. He gets nothing, but he is once again on offense. But Itsuki trying to force the ratio now, but actually gets cut down by Pop ShadowDragon. Does have an open net, and he will take it. Incredible for him. We see this so many times. He is such a prolific dribbler, and we see it once again in Game 5.
He manages to get it over the main league member. And now Itsuki, this is the first time here in Game 5 that we've seen him down. Who knows if we've seen him. He's been able to catch up and win in one game, but then the other game he wasn't able to catch up. Once ShadowDragon has the lead, it's a very scary situation for Itsuki.
Another shot, another pop play from Pop ShadowDragon, but Itsuki aggressing on offense once again, tries to go for a shot, but it's saved by Pop ShadowDragon, and another booming clip from it, and that is wide open. Itsuki is tilted by that, and Pop ShadowDragon extending his lead to 2 goals.
About to have the very first Academy team win. Don't want to jinx it, knock on wood, but this will be the very first Academy team win against a main league team ever in Havoc history. If this manages to happen, can ShadowDragon do it?
Can he? Hopefully he can. I'm rooting for him. This would be a great storyline, but Itsuki does not want that to happen. Itsuki is doing anything he can. He switched cars, and he's trying to force the issue. Tries to dribble it past Pop ShadowDragon, but does not get anything for his efforts.
If there's anything that the series shows, even if we assume that ShadowDragon wins that game number 2, it shows that in ones, defense is king. Mixing up strategies is king. And ShadowDragon, again, brilliant defense allows him to almost get a goal. Ball will pinch out very, very quickly. And now he's going to have to rotate back here as quickly as possible. Itsuki now. Possession. We're in the final minute. ShadowDragon, can he get the save? He will, and clears the ball wide. Itsuki goes with early challenge, but ShadowDragon will get the clear. Itsuki trying to maintain possession. 35 seconds left to go in the 1v1. Itsuki now looking for the ground pinch. Ends up giving away possession. ShadowDragon just has to waste down the clock. ShadowDragon gets the beat past 1. Itsuki ends up leaving the play. ShadowDragon into the air once again, going for the dunk. It's the dunk. Papa ShadowDragon gets the goal.
What a goal from him. Out-mechanicking the main league player. The main league player who has done that so many times in this series. And the 50-50 denies him the counterattack. And 20 seconds left to go. A miracle is needed for Itsuki.
And everybody, if you guys don't know, our Academy members are C3 and below, and our main league members are Grand Champ 1 and above. And this is a fun show match between a 1v1 between an Academy member and a main league member. And if Itsuki can't score right here, that's going to be the end. And ShadowDragon is the first Academy member to beat a main league member on stream.
And the early lead from Itsuki, he is mad, but Pop ShadowDragon should be incredibly proud of his performance so far. And it took a while. It took 5 games for him to do this, but he has showed his worth. And any Academy teams pick this man up for next season. He is crazy good, and he's in a position to win Academy.